Welcome back to the Roots Podcast. I'm Max Moore, joined by my co-host Tyler Lingle, and today we're going to jump into the most overrated and underrated investments in Indianapolis. Stay tuned to the end. Please like and subscribe, and let's jump in. Tyler, what is the most overrated investment in Indianapolis?
What I'm going to go with right now is rent by the room done out of state with a remote property manager.
Ouch. Yeah. I talked to somebody last week. Manager was from Florida. They know that the manager's from Florida. They have a 7-bedroom home near a college campus. And I was like, huh? How does that work?
Who has a stake in caring about the upkeep of the property?
Nobody.
Right. Nobody.
Not a tenant. They don't care.
Right.
Why would they?
I have a wave of these properties being listed that I feel terrible. I sold them to the investor back in 2022 when rates were low.
Right.
And this company, I'm not going to name their names, but they're out of business now. They were professional scam artists. I mean, they promised 12% cash on cash return, yada, yada. They never got more than 3 or 4 of the bedrooms rented. The company itself went under. They sold all the units to a new manager and didn't keep up with any maintenance, landscaped, overgrown, just disgusting inside. You don't know who's living in there. They don't know each other. It's just awkward, number one. I don't think it's the way people should live anyways. Right. Like, get a studio apartment.
Yeah, if somebody's going to rent by the room, you think it's going to be like one person's on the lease and they're subletting to some friends, roommate situation.
Right.
The asterisk that I will put heavy emphasis on is with somebody operating it who doesn't care is huge. Kind of my start was watching my parents do rent by the bedroom, with my brother being the glue that held the homes together. It's like he would live in it for a semester, move on to the next one, and get them started. So there was some community in the house, right? It's almost like a shared workspace or some sort of co-working situation. It's co-living is what it is. Yeah. So you have to have that community built in. Why do you think people are forcing that square peg into a round hole?
I think it was the whole idea of there's all these single family homes and limited multifamily. Let's convert this $250,000 single family home to a multifamily experiment. Experiment failed. Move on. What about you? Most overrated.
If I hear BRRRR, I might just keel over. It's rough because it doesn't work even for the guy that's doing it himself. Like the person that's in the homes laying flooring on the weekend. Right. That is the only person that maybe possibly will BRRRR. And those types of investors are working off of a HELOC and they're not going to refi for 6, 7, 8 months. Like they're not in a pressure situation. If you don't have money to invest, save money to invest. There's no cheat code. Everybody's trying to take a shortcut.
It's an investment.
Yeah.
There's principle.
And there was a wave that everybody could be a little boat out there and let the tide rise, all boats, whatever the saying is that Dave Ramsey says all the time that comes off the tongue.
Yeah.
They got to ride the wave.
We're not Ramsey folks.
Right.
It's just Max and Tyler stumbling over our words.
But you just got to ride the wave from 2016 to now where you could do that.
Right.
It doesn't. We sat with David Green for an hour or two in Austin, Texas earlier this year. The guy that wrote the book said it doesn't work anymore.
Right.
He's like, I wish I never wrote it.
They let him go because it wasn't profitable.
Right.
Now he's figuring out what he's going to do. He's getting into faith and stuff.
Yeah. He's gone to a whole life pivot.
Right.
I'm reading his 3 Pillars to Wealth, whatever that book is, the most recent that he wrote. And not once in there does it mention value add properties. Buy turnkey, use this to diversify assets and stop trying to live off of your rentals when it's number one. It doesn't, nobody is winning in that strategy.
Right. I will say gentle pushback on I think certain people can buy value adds and do very well.
The person with the HELOC that lives in the city that they're going and swinging the hammer.
Right. Someone
and it's their full-time gig.
Right. There are people that can drive wealth and do very well with that.
Right.
However, the vast majority of people probably should be looking for a more passive investment. I agree. So.
Yeah. And that, I guess that would be the heavy asterisk. I'm talking about the person that does not want to ever walk in past the threshold of the home that they own. They want to acquire a large portfolio. There are better ways to do that in 2025. Like, go after somebody that has a portfolio of Section 8 rentals that they're trying to exit out of. We've got plenty of those that you could sell or finance and sneak your way into with some sub 2 situations. that's going to favor better than going and buying a 100K home and putting 50 into it to refi it for 225 to rent it for 1,500. That doesn't even exist. That deal doesn't even exist.
Yeah.
And that would be the numbers you would need. And that doesn't cash flow either.
No.
So I'm just saving you the time.
Yeah.
It's not in Indy. It's not here. Indy is most prepped for what I think the underrated investments, which is what's yours? What's the number one?
Most underrated investment. This is going to be one that might ruffle some feathers here. Some people might disagree with me. If you can do it, this is like 10% of people, maybe 2% of people. Wholesales are people that can basically. It's what are you doing? You're taking a distressed seller's property. You're cleaning it out. You're doing the bare minimum to make it look like a turnkey flip. That's like now a thing. Like, hey, this is ready to flip.
Ryan Boyd. I just saw him do this. He kind of did it for a seller. He was documenting it on Instagram. But I'm looking at this house that probably would have sold for like 40K cheaper. And I think the dude had them spend like 10K.
Right.
And it looks immaculate. He was like putting the before and after pictures.
They'll spend like 5K to clean it out and make 20K.
Yeah.
It's a great investment. But everyone's going to hear me and be like, all right, Tyler, how do I go wholesale properties? And they're going to like get a cold caller from Pakistan and get no properties and waste 10 grand on doing this.
Right.
It's like, no, actually don't do that. This is again, like this is for professional investors, in my opinion.
Yeah.
People like Nick Giuliani that have like
if you're not
team.
A professional investor, you should be investing with a professional investor.
Correct.
Like we are going to continually
Right.
harp on that again.
Right.
Like the consumption of media, books, and knowledge that we have had in our short investment lifetime all has led us to the belief that if your returns are far better in betting on a horse than betting on a house, like go out and find your horse that's going to go invest for you. Right. This is for the agents that watch us. The next time you're in a listing appointment and you're looking at brown cabinets, offer them a price to buy the home.
Right.
Hey, here's what we'll list it for.
Right.
Here's what you could do to get to this listing price. And if you don't want to deal with the headache, here's how much I'll buy it for tomorrow. Go do the work, list it. That's the win.
Right. And we didn't even define wholesale, but
not at all. I mean, it's buying something that is essentially marketable.
Yeah.
And doesn't need
listing a flippable property.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Right.
It's a service and the market pays really well for it because it's a in-demand service.
And you're executing on the actual purchase. You're owning the home. You're not it's not wholesaling.
Yeah, I want to slide one more in there, which is the new group, duplexes.
Yeah.
Okay, so and the reason I'll say this is because I had some issues early on with like the toilet paper holder was falling off, and there was like some holes where the foundation posts were, and so I'm like, oh, let's test out this warranty. Maybe these guys won't give a shit, and they'll just like leave me to dry. No, they sent someone out there, and they did 5 or 6 things that were like small things, cosmetically.
Well, they would have been big,
and that's right. Yeah, they would have been big over time. They did those things for me. And so the true like maintenance free investment, it's pretty much here. I mean, if this continues the way it's going, it's like, wow, it's just rents and then your fixed expenses. I mean, the maintenance is like almost wiped away.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
This week's newsletter that is not out yet, it's about to come out. I did a Section 8 comparison to NEU Group. What's actually better to own on paper in 5 years? And I'll have we'll put that edition in the link below so that you can read through and
see
find
that
the result. I was shocked. And I'm not going to say which one it was.
Yeah.
I got to go read it below.
Yeah.
I will favor in the underrated investment being MTR done well. I think NEU Group can be a part of that. Update on the client that I've been talking about throughout time, that he doesn't just have one nurse. I didn't realize he has 3 in the place that he's MTRing. He's got 3 different people on contract that's netting.
And he lives there. He lives right by the room.
Yeah, he's house hacking. He's house hacking upstairs.
I would not
renting downstairs.
do that if you don't live very close to the property or in the property.
Right.
Personally.
The difference, I guess, the MTR done well, it's done well by him because he's there and he can do it. If not, like he's getting close to $4,000 on that bottom unit.
That sounds
which is wild.
Just straight cash flow.
He could be getting, I think, $2,700 plus if it was
Well,
just
so
one.
we'll have to return to this because I'm about to go to my mom's storage container to pick up some old furniture
Let's go.
that she would just sell, on Facebook Marketplace. So I'm gonna take it, furnish it, and see how it goes. So I'd be happy with 2,500, but we're really gonna shoot for like more like 3,000 for one side, and then do long-term rental. We're gonna A/B test it out. So I'll keep people updated on how my NEU Group duplex. And if you don't know a NEU Group, it's not NEW, it's NEU. Which is the founder, Ed New, but we've done a whole podcast on it. People can go find it on our channel.
Yeah. I think to call back to the midterm rental side of things, the difference between done well and done poorly is in the furnishings, number one, in the photos, number two, and in the location, number three.
Yeah.
You can't go and buy a property where think of the demographic of who's going to be living there. They're it's a nurse who might be working nights, might be working days, is traveling from traveling to an unfamiliar city. If they roll up and their first gut says, get the heck out of Dodge, it's not going to favor well. So when you're going to showings, think of it in that perspective. Maybe drive up around times that they would arrive, like evening time, see what that looks like. Because that's when they're going to be there if they work days. Right. Working 12-hour days and maybe have a couple days off. They need that security.
And another thing to point out there too is they love 2-bedrooms units, which are a little harder to rent as long-term rental, but find a 2-1 cheap, which is easy in Indy. Yeah. You can cash flow well. Right. Very well.
Yeah. And I think that there's some sneaky streets that you can break into and you can get the furnishing done. So you just have to, I think the long-term property managers, if you talk to them, they actually don't care to manage these. What they get frustrated over is having to furnish them. Right. So find a professional that'll furnish it. If you've got referrals, hit us up. Yep. The second one that I will slide in is an opportunity zone in the 350K to 750K range. Something that I'm always watching in Indy. You have to think like a decade ago, this range didn't exist, right? 350 was the cap, maybe 2 decades ago now, but 350 was the cap. That was expensive in the city. Just watching that luxury rental market, I think we're ranked like number one right now for the most growth in the luxury space. Right. And that luxury space is from $350,000 to $750K. Luxury. Right. That's what? Right. For everybody watching everywhere else, like even if it does not cash flow per se, the equity growth is not even measurable.
When rates drop, right, they're $1 million. Snap
to the moon.
Snap your fingers.
So I think somebody that is okay to understand the long-term play of appreciation should be buying in that opportunity zone. So,
and when you say opportunity zone, you don't mean the legitimate opportunity zone, which is like the CapEx, deferred CapEx.
No, I'm just
or deferred capital gains tax. Right. Are you talking about like the opportunity zone and just medium price point?
Yeah, that's an opportunity to be in that upper end.
And what are these renting out for? You buy a $400K, super nice home near East Side, wherever. What do you think that rents out for?
I mean, I've seen.
And are you furnishing it? No.
$400,000 to $450,000 houses in Fountain Square renting for $3,700 plus. Yeah, right now. Right. Like, and that's better than the mortgage payment. You can at least break even on them. Yeah, but it's not the reason why. Like, you're not buying it for.
Well, think about who's renting that. Yeah, is like someone wealthy, a doctor, right? Like they're not gonna bug you. I mean, yeah, they may have. They always say there's more neediness, right? Especially if you're going to Carmel. It's the Carmel effect. Like if you have a Carmel rental, yeah, they're gonna expect the world. Yeah, in Fountain Square, it might be a little better.
But it's the house is going to provide already, and they're in the location. You would hope that it's different than the Section 8 tenant. Yeah, I would at least. They're going to pay on time too, at least. So
yeah, I have not talked to many investors doing this strategy. If you are one, hit me up. I want to know how this is going. Our mentor is doing it all the time. He's buying Tuxedo Park, super nice homes for $250,000, $300,000. That's how expensive they are. For nice, 3-bed, 3-bath, whatever, brand new. Everything, and renting them for $3,000 a month.
Yeah, and by the way, he's getting them like way under the list price because he's just writing offers and like, okay, call me back in 30 days.
Well, he's about to write 30 offers once Halloween passes, right? Immediately, because that's when everyone gets nervous. Yeah, and they panic, get greedy when others are fearful. Yeah, it's coming soon.
I think that's a great way to cap out the episode. get greedy when how did you just say that?
Get greedy. No, we're not talking about be greedy when others are fearful. Be fearful when others are greedy.
Yeah.
So when others are fearful, that is always when the largest gains are in the stock market. Same thing in the real estate market. It's harder to see it because it's so localized, but that's after Halloween in Indy.
Yeah. Hit the cycle in Indy and go bite off a couple of $350,000 properties with a Roots agent. Schedule a call down below. Please like and subscribe. Peace.